Why hello, today we're gonna be playing Two Girls, One Tree, Sisters of Twilight. The Sisters of Twilight have access to the Forge of Death, which allows them to craft and upgrade unique weapons. This is very overpowered, plus 10% ammunition for all armies, and the ability Volley of Kurnos for Hawk Riders, which is basically an ICBM. We have less upkeep for missile units, more melee attack for flying units, and more charge bonus for flying units. We're also going to be using Ultimate Crisis Mode, because I do not value my sanity. So, because we're
sisters, ready for anything.
Thank you for the interruption. So on this first turn, I'm probably just going to fuse in our hero with our army, fight these guys. You see, the problem with this, this in general, is that our auto-resolve kind of sucks. 99% of the time, this is either going to be a Pyrrhic victory or a close defeat. The problem with that is, it's not a Pyrrhic victory or a close defeat, it is 100% a decisive victory. The only time that we'll really lose is if we're fighting, you know, a death stack of, you know, 3 Dark Elf armies. Other than that, we have a 100% win rate. This is a decisive victory, but I'm still going to fight this because I really don't trust the auto-resolve here. So this first battle, you know, it's always a good battle to learn how your faction and, you know, your legendary lord plays, and our legendary lord plays like a little rat. So basically, we're gonna hide our entire army in this forest right here, except for our flying units. As you see, this legendary lord is utterly broken. So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start the battle and just fly over there. You see, the great thing about this is, you see they have cavalry. These guys don't have any ranged units. And since they don't have ranged units, you just kill these guys for free. It's basically a free win. They cannot damage us. That's a large unit. So, over here we have 2 basically bows. We have the Talon of Dawn and the Talon of Dusk. The Talon of Dawn is good against large units and single units. The Talon of Dusk is good against infantry and multiple units. So basically, when you're fighting large units or a single enemy like a legendary lord, use the Talon of Dawn. If you're fighting multiple units or basic infantry, use the Talon of Dusk for maximum damage. But basically, these guys are going to rout. We're not going to be able to catch up to them in time. We could send our little dude over here to go get them, but they're probably about to go out of our seeing range here pretty soon. So basically, we're just gonna max target their lord now. Yep, and there's a victory. We can probably squeeze them out, but to be honest, we really don't want to do that. So this was a very, 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 very easy victory, and we literally lost basically 0 HP. We lost in 1 singular Hawk Rider, because I'm pretty sure this guy actually did have a ranged attack, but really didn't do that much damage. So we don't really need the regeneration right now, but all of these aren't very good, because, you know, 300 treasury isn't very good. 5% physical resistance is okay, but none of this stuff really matters. So I'm just gonna try and heal that guy back up to full HP, just so we don't have to do it later. So we can take this very easily. It says close victory, but we both know we're going to easily win this right here. So we defeated these guys with a decisive victory. Now we're just going to occupy our hearthlands. You see, these settlements are basically useless. The only thing they're good for is growth. Even though, basically, if it's not inside of a forest, it's quite literally useless to us. Other than the fact that we get a slightly more growth. So what we're going to do is we're going to occupy these 2 settlements right here, and then we're just going to peace out, because it really, really does not matter. So we're going to march down here into Val's Anvil, and just take this real quick, right after this turn. So they have a lord here. It's not really going to change anything. It's only a singular unit that we'd have to worry about. Oh, we're in March. So we're just going to attack Val's Anvil right here. Now, it says close victory, but let's be real here. We both know that this is not a close victory. We're going to occupy Val's Anvil too. But now we basically have to kill time until turn 10. Because we're just going to peace out with these these guys right here, as we serve nothing to gain
My
from
heart
attacking
is
them.
filled with hate for you
We
and
get some.
yours.
Thank you for interrupting me, but we get some money
Of
from it.
course.
Again, we get some money from. God damn, we get some money from piecing out with these guys, and we're just gonna
When do we
walk back
fight?
over to our
Only
forest in
when
2 turns.
necessary.
In this time, in this around about 5 turns, we'll have to basically just recruit and regen. We're just going to try and fill out our army more. Here in a few turns, actually, the Witchwood will be level 2. It'll be level 2 basically right when we want to leave. And by the way, we're going to be going to the Gaean Vale. The reason why we want to go here is, I'll say it later, but there's something very, very, very balanced up in this northern half that may or may not be at the bottom right-hand corner of my screen. Before I forget, and while we're recruiting, we have access to something called the Forge of Death. In this, we get to make very perfectly balanced items. As you can see, we get plus 20% range and plus 25% missile strength. Another one that we're going to want is this plus 30% ammunition. But first, we're going to probably go with the Eagle Bow. Even though we are going to get the, very balanced and very specific item here in a little bit. We're going to go for the Eagle Bow, and we're just going to save up until we can get the perfected Eagle Bow. Now with the deep roots available, we can kind of just teleport. So, we're going to teleport over here. The reason why we're going to teleport to the Gaean Vale is there's these people called the Scourge of Cain. These guys have the Sword of Cain. And the Sword of Cain is the best weapon in the game. Matter of fact, it is way better than our Eagle Bow, which we are currently using. The only problem is by the time we get there, it's probably going to be turn 15, meaning we're not going to be able to get Sword of Cain until around about turn 30. Problem with that is, you see, Alarielle gets very mad if you own any land here. And the reason being is that she gets a shit ton of debuffs. But what we're mainly going to do is we're going to take this Phoenix Gate to try and cuck her out of as much land up here as possible. Sometimes you can cuck her out of all of it. Most of the time you just cuck her out of these 2 provinces. And we want this province up here. So what our main plan is to take the Shrine of Cain, well, the Phoenix Gate, take this province right here, then take the Shrine of Cain, and then invade the Slanesh. We're going to take out the Slanesh, and then try and invade these guys. Maybe not. We might not invade these guys, actually, because usually they can get pretty strong. But if worse comes to worse, we'll just invade these guys down here. Getting as much land here and Earth. Oh my god, I forgot the name. As possible. So now we're gonna try and take Phoenix Gate. You see, this is a very easy province to take. We're in March. This is a very easy province to take, right? So we just walk into the province. Pyrrhic victory. Does this look like a Pyrrhic victory to you? This is what I was talking about, by the auto-resolve really being super... It's next level dumb. It thinks we're gonna lose 3 units here. But we're gonna fight this and lose 0. So our main strategy on these walled settlements is kind of similar to our normal... It's kind of similar to our normal strategy of kind of just like flying over there, taking out as much people as possible before they can get to our front line, and then maybe dealing with them with their front line. Most likely not.
Sisters of Twilight!
So, the main thing that we're going to do is we're going to send these guys right here onto this gates, basically. We don't really want them to attack the gate, we just want them to preoccupy the archers that are on this gate. I'm going to set this to missile front. I don't know how you missed that badly, but... So, one thing that we're going to do, once these guys are all lined up, is we're going to toggle the lock here, and we're just gonna kind of move them forward. our archers are way better than their archers. So our archers can destroy them as long as they're not getting shot at. So now that we're preoccupying all of these archers, right? Well, actually, one thing that we can do, which is probably going to be very, very, very helpful, is just literally just fly over here, fly around, so we don't get hit. Basically, just keep flying over them, chasing them, shooting them. So now that these guys are over here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna select all of our spearmen, attack that gate, and we're going to select our archers, selecting all of our archers, and we're gonna just start shooting at random ass people. That's basically what we're gonna do. So, if you look over here, these Dark Elves have kind of made a grave mistake. They've left a lord on the outside of their city. Now, I don't think we can reach them this turn, but next turn, we can just kind of attack this... Oh no, we can reach them. So basically what we're going to do is attack this lord so we don't have to siege their city. It says it's a Pyrrhic victory, but we both know that's not true. So I fought that terribly and got a Pyrrhic victory, but we can just abduct captives and regain 24% of our army's replenishment. We did also lose our Great Eagle because I made a tactical blunder. But we can just auto-resolve. Holy shit, that was close. But we can just auto-resolve that and take this as a seedling. So, I'm pretty sure I just wiped out every single one of their armies. So, all we really have to do now is just walk over to the Shrine of Cain and take it. I'm assuming she got military access through here. That's what it looks like. She's gonna walk through here and take Tor Dranil. But, all we really wanted is Shrine of Cain. We just get... oh, never mind. I was about to say we get a little bit more money, but there's a port here, so we can't actually get the money out of here. Unfortunately.
Inseparable, invincible.
I really don't want to fight this. Mainly being, fights in this game take, like, 10 minutes. But I'm gonna fight it anyways, because I really don't want to lose a troop. I won that pretty easily. It only took, like, 5 minutes. We're gonna occupy this, and the reason why is because there's a very specific building here called the Shrine of the Widowmaker. Now, we're gonna build this, and it's gonna take 15 turns, and after this is done, we'll get access to the Sword of Cain. A very fun and very balanced item. So we're going after the Slaaneshi next, and we kind of just want to, you know, take more land to cuck Avaloran out of land up here as much as possible, and if we take the Slaanesh, we can also go down here and take these, I don't know, zebra guys. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And then we can take Trace. Because the Slaanesh didn't take him for some odd reason. I don't know. So I just took over this first province, and I got my first regiment of renown. This is gonna be very useful, mainly because it does frostbite, and it has magical attacks. It also has very high leadership and speed, which is, you know, always a good thing. It's good frontline infantry, these dryads are. And also, if we do get a tree, ancient treekin, or whatever the fuck they're called, ancient treemen as a lord, these guys have bonuses and buffs to dryads in their skill tree, which are always useful. Always love, basically just free damage. We're gonna get the Dryad recruitment thing here, just so we can recruit frontline infantry, here in, you know, Ulthuan. Because we, you know, don't really have a way to do that. Because these, disgusting high elves still have our forest. Next turn, never mind. I'm probably just gonna wait here for a turn or two to regen some of our guards' HP. And then we'll launch an attack on Tor Entree. Either that or go for Elysia. I don't like that 20 stack, even though it's not made of good infantry. It's still made of infantry, while our infantry is literally paper. So we just got war declared on us by this Dracula coven, which is moderately bad, but I think we'll be fine as long as we just camp in the Witchwood. I am gonna have to recruit another army, so you know how I'm making money now. Probably not gonna be making any in the future. But just, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do and try and pull these guys off. Well, this settlement right here, with you know very shitty units, yeah, just killed half their army. I don't think they're gonna be a problem anymore. So, Inkari's gonna attack us, right?
When do we fight?
We're just gonna run away.
Only when necessary.
That's what we're gonna do. Alariel the Radiant's over here. She's gonna come over here. And then we're gonna retake this settlement.
Carnage,
That's what's gonna happen.
harmony, bloodshed.
So, Alariel the Radiant is our reinforcements because Nikari decided it'd be a good idea to attack Torin Lake. And you see, well, because I really don't care what happens to Alariel's army, I'm just gonna auto-resolve this. She didn't even do as good as our own garrison, I'm gonna be honest. Only 29 kills, bro. 41 kills on our archers. That's pretty good. But, she did worse than our Artala. Which, I don't know what these guys are. Never seen these guys before. Gonna be honest. Don't play the Wood Elves that often. But we're just gonna, probably just release these guys. For money. So, now that Nikari's dead, this is free land. They can't stop
Bring me
us.
battle.
You see, we can literally just auto-resolve these battles. So, I've almost taken, Trace. You know, got to clicky, you know, you little button thingy. But, Trace is almost gone. The last Slaaneshi settlement over here is Elysia. After these guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But, the Vampire Coast is taking land off these guys. You know, that looks like some prime real estate. So, now that the Slaanesh have, you know, been eradicated, I think I'm gonna fight the Dreadfleet over here. The Dreadfleet's looking, pretty weak, actually. Mainly, I say that mainly because I'm pretty sure Avalorn was strength 3. Oh. Okay, so the Vampire Coast is pretty scary. Unless they're at war with Attain. In which case, they're not scary at all. Oh, okay, they're not scary at all. I'm gonna just head... Oh, hey, Durthu. So, there's a pretty scary army right here, but let's be real here. They're fucking vampires. Honestly, I really don't think they're gonna be able to do anything.
Get out of my sight.
Like, sure, Count Noctilus is 29th in the world, but... You're just flimsy-ass vampires. I could also... Lightning Strike, which would do nothing. I don't know if I fight this manually. Because if you think about it, right? If I send the sisters over, they're gonna get mowed down by these handgun units. Right? And they have a lot of handgun units, because obviously they're pirates. Right? So, if I think about it that way, then this close victory is probably the best that we're gonna get. But, the AI is kind of dumb.
This is the life.
It's not that bad anyways. So, next turn. Oh shit, there's Count Noctilus. With a Necrofex Colossus. Yeah. It's not a tier 5 unit. I think he only has one of those, because he might start with one. So I think we're fine. But if he has multiple, we're fucked. They're very good and ranged. Ooh. So, what we do is we look at who he's at war with. So he's at war with Avalon.
Those who speak the truth are always welcome.
Can't get a defensive alliance unless I give them a province, of which I don't want to do because I want to cuck them out of as much land as possible. Hey, you. Yes, you. Subscribe right now. Thank you. So it has just come to my conclusion that Orion is dead. Killed by who? Killed by
Proud son of
these guys?
called?
I don't know, Ryan. Oh, Confederation, right? Ma. Hmm. 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 Thanks for the speech, Dorothy. Back to the task at hand.
You need me?
We might want to kill these guys, because they do have Orion, if they did confederate. They do have Orion. Kind of want to try and confederate Durthu. But then I have to beat up the short people. And, I'm assuming the short people are stronger than I am. Yes.
I stand defiant.
I think Count Noctilus is looking there pretty weak, right? I'm slightly stronger than he is. The only problem is he's reinforced by this province, and its garrison probably, yeah, that's pretty much what I was expecting. So if we can get him to attack us
When do we fight?
by going, well, I don't know, right there, we should be able to beat the shit out of him. But you never know.
My blade.
Another thing is, I make a lot of money, and, think I could do with another army. Mainly because my army sucks ass. I still only have tier 1 and tier 2 units. So, I'm pretty sure, Tyrion wiped out Count Noctilus, because this is his entire army right here. Basically, you know, 99% sure it's just been wiped out. I'm just gonna auto-resolve that because I can. And I'm also gonna occupy this. I'm hoping Tyrion does not go for Griffin Gate, because I want to go for Griffin Gate. This is the masterful army I have constructed. 5 spearmen, 2 war dancers. Well, those aren't war dancers. Oh, those are war dancers. 2 war dancers, and a shit fuck ton of archers. The Shrine of Cain is now ready to be claimed. So we're gonna try and make our way over there real quick. And grab this bow. It's not a bow, it's a sword. You know what I mean. We're gonna go grab this sword and use it as if it was a bow. And go conquer this forest down here. This is our next objective. You see this Oak of Ages? You see all these, like, other wood elves who aren't a part of our faction? We're gonna kill all these guys. Except for maybe Durthu. Durthu's pretty big. And, Durthu, I'm assuming, is pretty strong. Yeah. We're not killing Durthu. But we will kill everyone else. So, now that we can claim the Sword of Cain, there is, something that we must do. We need to eradicate a certain ethnic group of people. You see, to do that, we have to go back down here. But she's gonna get pretty mad at us. So I'm gonna do what all great men do and bribe them with military access and a defensive alliance. And some money. See, we're gonna do that mainly because I really don't want to fight a fucking mega alliance.
Serving the gods.
And having a defensive alliance with Ilariel the Radiant also makes it so people want to attack us. Because who the fuck would want to attack the 26th Great Power when they're the, you know, the 104th? Because you're basically attacking number 54 and 26 at the same time. You see, allying Avalorn has a few benefits, one of which being an outpost. You see all these, you know, here, like, you know, tier 2, tier 1 units right here? Yeah, we can recruit all these. Meaning we can actually get artillery without having it researched, and this artillery isn't that bad. There are some other things that we can get too, like these silver helms, white lions, you know. All this stuff is pretty decent. We also can get some chariots too, which would be nice. But this is going to allow us to grow our army past what it already is. Because currently our army, you know, our main army is really shitty. Our main army is consisted of basically just tier 1 units. So, kind of want to get it upgraded, have it tip-top shape, because here in, you know, maybe 10 turns, this army's gonna be fucking useless. So that's why I'm making the army over here. So what we're gonna do with this army over here is basically just gonna transfer everything over from this army over to this army. After this army go and does some stuff, you know, over here for like 10 turns once it's done. So Clan Molder is trying to commit some chemical warfare against us, which is whatever. I mean, it's not really gonna do anything, but I just don't feel like getting my skin melted off. So now that we're in the Gaian Vale, we can just teleport over to the Oak of Ages. And we're gonna... I don't think we're gonna have any movement range over here. Actually, no, we have plenty. So, what we're gonna do is... okay, never mind. We have 0. So what we're gonna do next turn is basically just attacks the Kingsglaive. Then we're gonna try and go over to the Crag Halls. Then this is where their only army is. Huh. So they definitely did not confederate Orion. But after we take out these guys, then we're gonna go take out Val's Anvil. And then we're gonna suck up to Durthu. 'Cause I'm scared of Durthu. Durthu is no longer a problem. So, I'm gonna attack Kingsglaive now. Yeah, this is very much a decisive victory.
We fight for the forest.
Alright, so we're gonna occupy this. And, for the first time in our entire fucking campaign, we have a province that's actually worth something. We can actually get buildings where we can recruit and defend and make money. The only thing that we need is growth. How do you get growth? You spend money. I'm gonna be completely real with you. I'm probably not going to build anything. Not for a while, at least. So, I did an event where I was gonna punish tree spirits, right? And it summoned this Dryad Doomstack with a Treeman. God fucking damn. Like, we're gonna win this, but damn, the fucking Dryad Doomstack, man. Why did I never think of that? So, you know that Dryad Doomstack I was talking about? Holy shit, did I lose a lot of troops. Dude, they had all their Dryads in a line, and they just surrounded us. Literally, 99% of that fight was trying to get all these guys outside the map without them dying. While the sisters just kind of shot at them with their Gatling gun. Fucking trees all over the goddamn place. Goddamn fucking damn. Oh, well, hello there. I just wanted to thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and part 2 should be coming out sometime this week. Goodbye.